What's up, guys? So I want to do a video today introducing myself. My wife is going to do a video introducing herself. I'm going to talk about why I became a chiropractor, what led me down this route, and things about myself so people know. I think something that's really funny is there's a lot of referral systems where people go and see providers, and it doesn't matter who you are, anything, physical therapist, chiropractor, medical doctor, different type of surgeon, personal trainer, and you don't know anything about that person. You have no idea who you're meeting with. It's a mystery. So I'm going to do a video explaining about myself, my background, how I got into chiropractic, like I said, and so on and so forth. So growing up, I grew up in a small town in New Jersey, West Jersey. People always, North and South Jersey. I was actually West Jersey. An area, very affluent, nice area. I grew up very fortunate, but I wasn't the best kid. I got in a lot of trouble. I got kicked out of public school. It was a mess. I smoked 2 packs of cigarettes a day. By the time I was like 16, I dropped out of every sport. I didn't give a damn about being in shape. And one of my buddies got really in shape. And that really kind of changed everything for me. I said, wow, like this kid went from how I used to be, my perspectives, into something different. So that kind of started my progression into my interest into the exercise physiology realm. And then I went to NPTI, National Personal Training Institute. It's the most credentialed personal training program. It's 4 months, 5 days a week. It's not an online certification. And that led to me to go to University of Central Florida, where I got my undergrad in exercise science, which ultimately led me to chiropractic school. And why chiropractic? So one of my best friend's dads is a chiropractor, so I knew a little bit about chiropractic. When I spent my summers at the Jersey Shore, I had a chiropractor there named Dr. Gray. He was helping me out with a lot of mobility purposes, and a really successful chiropractor at University of Central Florida named Dr. Jaffe. And I just kind of really liked the hands-on aspect of manipulation. I thought it was really cool. I didn't know anything about the science. I really didn't know anything about what it did. I didn't even know if it worked. But it worked for me. It helped a lot. At the time, I was doing a lot of undulated periodization powerlifting. I was squatting 3 times a week, benching 3 times a week, and deadlifting twice a week. It was a lot of stress on my body. And I wasn't really taking care of my body outside of that. So it was a fun experience. So I applied to Palmer, and I got in, and that is how my journey of chiropractic started. I love it. I love what we do. There's a lot of things that people don't know about chiropractic or how long our schooling is. And I'll do another video on how I feel about like what is chiropractic school entail, what are the stresses and how much actual physical class time is there and so on and so forth. But I really loved the profession. And all throughout school, which was 3.5 years, my doctorate, it was amazing. I was extremely busy. I met a lot of great people, and it really shaped me into who I became today. I went through a very, very tough mental health crisis. I have very severe somatic OCD where my body becomes obsessed with neutral obsession, so hyper-focused on my saliva for a year, blinking, swallowing. It's a subcategory of OCD, real OCD. So anyway, about my personality, who I am. Being from Jersey, I love to joke around. I'm very big in the evidence-based triad. So as I've said before, empirical evidence, anecdotes, my experience, and patient preference. So when I work with patients, I always take into account what they have to say. For years, since I am an extreme extrovert, I would just talk and not let anyone else speak, and it was very annoying for people. So once I got older, my perspectives changed. I learned to understand people a little better. My perspective started changing on, wow, I grew up in a really fortunate household in New Jersey where I didn't see anything outside of the realm of the bubble I lived in. So really listening to the patients, understanding that, this might be the most evidence-based thing ever, but the patient doesn't enjoy it, find something you enjoy. The evidence is clear in all forms of healthcare. If you're not going to enjoy what you're doing or adhere to it, even if it's not the most evidence-based, and remember, evidence itself is always suggestive. The only thing that's a fact are laws. Gravity is a scientific law. When I drop this, it falls. That is a law. The best research on Earth is still suggestive at best. So that is just a little bit about myself. Again, love to joke around, like to hang out with my friends, like to work out. Big into music. Love music festivals. Been to a lot. Multiple EDCs, ultras, love techno. Very stereotypical Jersey. Um, but yeah, it just it all shapes me into who I am. My dad was a very eccentric human being, full Italian Jersey to the max. Passed away of pancreatic cancer. That also made me, drive my passion a little more towards just everything. But one thing I know about myself is being a chiropractor, I cannot help everything. Research is really good with musculoskeletal issues for chiropractic care. Co-management with other people is amazing. I love working with physical therapists, massage therapists, DOs, MDs, uh, anyone who does surgery, nephrologists, pulmonologists, anything, personal trainers, all these different people that we all bring in a certain subset to bring together to help the patient. This is what really drives me to do what I do. But the adjustment itself, actual manipulation, I love it. There's something about it that I think is just super unique about chiropractic. I think it's something that people love. They like hearing the crack, and even if they don't even know what the heck is going on, they just enjoy that sensation of having that. And one thing I always like to say, even if something in life is a placebo, which the manipulation has been shown neurophysiologically to not just be the placebo some people thought, but placebo can cause true physiologic changes. Pause for a second there. Think about that. Placebo can actually cause physiologic changes in the body. That is crazy. Not the best evidence, but it's still cool to talk about. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's a little bit about myself. If anyone has any questions about me, about my eccentric personality, or anything, feel free to shoot a message down below. Thank you for talking. Thank you for listening, and I hope you guys have a great day. See ya.